I hurt myself. I know I did, because as soon as I spin, I was like, ooh, I felt like crap over.
But right there, I'm not dragging up, just holding it. If I fucking go right, you're gonna have to spin. But if you spin your knee ain't right, it's gonna hurt like a motherfucker. Wait till that knee gets better, dog.
No, I can't.
I'm gonna have the big brother your ass.
Hey, now after he says this, rewind this back to the last wrestling practice we had. The last probably footage you have of me and him going. And then, you know, ask him if he's still ready for me to come back, because I reckon that day I was getting every single takedown. He didn't escape once, and I held him and rid him out every round. Remember the 10-minute ride out? I remember coming up to you after the 10-minute ride out.
I got out once in that 10-minute ride out.
No, you didn't get out once in the 10-minute ride out.
Yes, I did.
It's a ride out. That means you didn't get out.
It's okay. I got a little something for you. Next week I'm putting on that good old knee pad. Wrestler's D-Light. That's what I call it.
It's always good to review your sparring session to see what holes that present in your game so you can patch those up. But I'm more worried about the date I'm about to go on. So, see you boys later. How are you?
No!
Going the wrong way.
You know that never works. Come on.
When I blow bitches kisses back home, either they go for it or they don't. But they don't do that weird ass shit this girl did.
Oh, you are?
She's staring at me like I'm fucking a piece of fucking Big Macs. So I blew a kiss.
That shit stopped working in South Beach like in 2000.
What is for dinner is we got whole wheat pasta, which is the carbohydrates, and then also we got some salmon patties.
Y'all going hard.
Yeah, this shit, look at that shit, 22 bucks. Like, we're looking for a good time. Like, they better be, something better be happening.
Let's hope this works out, Colby. My idea, take him to McDonald's, let him check out on that dollar menu, get 2 items if you wish. Colby's idea, home cooked meal. All the pressure's on Colby if we score, all the points for Colby, and if we don't, well, shit happens.
They trying to say he, I hear niggas saying he, but I flow the truest.
This whole date would have costed 18 bucks at McDonald's. Everybody would have had a Sunday.
Oh! Good job!
Tenía que hacerlo aquí. The salmon that Colby cooked for you, 5 hours, you slayed himself? What? You're not gonna eat it? This girl is crazy, man. If this is an indication how tonight's gonna go, it's not looking good for us. As a team, we done fucked up.
I love it,
Cause I'm back on my grind, money back on my mind. Yeah, killer cam, the world is mine. Dealing with some shit.
Is that wrestling pressure, dog?
That's that real wrestling pressure. He ain't felt pressure like that. Yesterday he had a big dog, but he came today and he ain't got no game. So, we got pressure on him.
He's devastated.
Anyway.
He's looking devastated over there.
But this is what you build, this is how you get better.
Colby Covington, known as the future of the welterweight division. Junior college national champion, 2-time Pac-10 champion, NCAA D1 All-American, and Vila World Grappling Champion. Recruited out of American Top Team fresh out of college, and been training ever since.
What we have here is a debate between two great, complete different minds. I got one opinion, Colby has his.
I believe you gotta be nasty in the bedroom. The nastier the better. Colby's in the complete opposite spectrum when it comes to his business in the bedroom.
Brownie points.
So what happened?
I'm gonna hit it with the bacon. The legs is up here. Hold on.
I seen this one move in this funny ass movie, and I was like, man, I gotta try that move. And ever since I tried to change my life.
You may think you're seeing some new shit out here, but this ain't nothing but a rerun to me.
What are you guys trying to do? Just touch
Try to
the
touch your
ceiling?
head on the ceiling.
Oh, I can't have my head on the ceiling.
If you could do it, I could do it better.
Oh, come on, do it one more time.
When I'm going for real, it's different. I'm for fakes. I'm for fantasy league. It's bro. When the camera comes
Don't
out,
be for real. Do it again. Come on, you can do it. Ooh.
the winner gets to slap in the ass as hard as he can.
Okay.
She agreed to it on camera as well, so she can't call the cops on us.
I don't know why I'm so competitive. I should have gave up on jump number 2 when there was clearly no way I'd be able to do it.
No.
Your legs are shot, dude. That strength and conditioning really gets you in. What was?
Whatever. I'm gonna jerk off. I'll be lighter and then I can do it.
You jerked off twice today, dude. How many times did you jerk off in a day?
If I was a guy, I'd probably jerk off 3 times a day. Once in the morning, once at lunch, once at night.
I do about 2. A healthy 2 a day, no matter what happens.
No, I mean, you gotta let it go. Just like girls do too, though.
Well, why are you saying if I was a guy? You saying you don't masturbate?
No, absolutely I do.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say you're fucking weird. You're like serial killer weird.
What do you mean? Pornhub's like my favorite website.
Let me tell you a better one.
Most viewed.
Xvideos.com.
Yeah, but I just like.
They should pay me some money for that shit.
You know what's weird though? Is I only watch girl-on-girl porn, but
Girl
I
on
never
girl
hooked
porn
up with
is
a girl.
hot.
Isn't that weird? A little weird. I would never hook up with a girl, but I'll watch them fucking lick each other's vaginas.
That's bullshit. You'll hook up with a girl. $100,000.
$100,000? Would I? Yeah, of course I would.
Okay, now let's talk realistic numbers. $5 grand.
She would do it for $1,000.
Yeah, fuck that, like
$5,000 to carpet lunch.
No, I would never ever lick a girl's vagina.
For $5 grand?
I mean, I don't know, maybe. Yeah, $5 grand, yeah.
Your Honor, I call bullshit.
But, you know, when you have a boyfriend or even a husband, you gotta bring some other things, yeah, into the relationship.
Fellas, she's available, she's single. Everybody's wondering why is she single? She's single, man.
Because I'm a fucking porn whore.
She's searching for the right guy.
George wanted to make sure we went out of the way to Whole Foods, which is across town. But the main reason for going was George wanted to wine and dine these 2 Brazilian ladies that are coming over tonight. He's talking all this crazy shit like let's get these $10 salmons and expensive wine and acai. So, you know, Brazilians love acai. I'm just talking about going to 7-Eleven and getting some taquitos and a wine cooler and calling it good. This dude's going hard. $12 a thing.
What is that?
That's $6 a thing. $6 for that little round square. Did you pay that?
Hell.
Teach about Morgan the pirate. Teach about Sir.
But ain't nobody gonna outrun my boy right here. He's gonna do just fine in the fight too. His style of wrestling is just, you know, the guys that take people down in wrestling and cut them, they can do well still, but it's not like the guy that can get just one takedown and just ride out another good guy in college in D1. Those guys, when they transfer over to MMA, you see them doing real well, you know? You see them taking guys down, holding them out, 2-3 minutes, wearing them out, starting to punch them up, get them tired, and then get the submission, you know? You gotta have that endurance, that mindset. You're not gonna give him an inch when he's got it, you know? He doesn't give you a centimeter, which is good for me because I'm not used to that like that, you know? I'm used to it, but not at the level he applies it. But I get my days. You know, tomorrow's sparring day. I'm gonna have that payback in the back of my head when I go for the body shots. He's like, you wanna grind me out 10 minutes? Okay. But that's my roommate, that's my best friend right there. I ain't gotta worry about nobody grinding on me after I got him on me.
Dude, like before the finals, like
Can't wait to get there and do what I've been preparing 8 weeks to do.
I don't even watch these bad boys. I take them to every fight.
I can tell you
Been
can see
with
the
me
crust
7 years.
Shit income.
But I bring these for other reasons though. They're just lucky ones, you know? It's not for me to fight or nothing, you know what I'm saying? See the 4-leaf clover.
Good luck of the Irish.
You know?
Since you do have an Irishman with you.
Who's the Irish?
He's like 17% Irish. Where does he come up with this?
I'm
I don't
actually
even
like
know.
14.5%.
It's that week up.
Natural predator courtship.
Colby, we're gonna go see World War Z. This is the end.
Yeah.
And possibly Superman.
Back to back to back.
You coming? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
We have to go from one movie to the next and the next.
Yeah, that's our plan for today.
If we're gonna do that, we have to go after the appointment. After like around 4.
So we're gonna be there till like 12. Everybody.
You never seen G.I. Jane?
No.
It's with Ashton Kutcher's mom and a bunch of other people. This movie's funny.
Ashton Kutcher's mom.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Demi Moore.
That's his wife.
It can't be. Daniel Tosh said that's his mom.
Daniel Tosh is hot.
And gay guys?
He's not gay.
Hey, do you know he's gay?
He has a girlfriend, a really pretty girlfriend.
Past training reps, medical history.
He does not. This is the way rumors get spread.
Jorge Masvidal, who I guess, you know, your friend who called him out earlier in the week. Are you excited to see how that one plays out?
Yeah, you know, it's the battle of the journeyman. It's an exciting fight. You know, the battle of the 500 level fighter. They're both. Let's see, Nate Diaz is 1-1 in the last 3 years. Jorge Masvidal is 2-2 in the last year or two. So it's the battle of the journeyman, the battle of the 500 fighters. So I'm excited to see, you know, who comes out top.
Hold on, let's rewind a second. So, I know Jorge is a friend of yours, but now you're starting to slag him a little bit. Is there trouble in paradise here?
No, not at all. No trouble in paradise. Have I said anything that's a lie? Where's the lie, Aaron? You know, I'm saying all truth and facts. If someone gets mad at me or a media member or him even for saying facts, then you know that you're living in denial. You're living in a delusional world. So, you know, there's no beef. He's still my best friend, man. We go through way back, Aaron. You don't know what me and that guy been through. We've been through so much together. So I got, you know, nothing but respect and love for him. He's my brother.
Yeah, but you called him a journeyman. I mean, a journeyman is still kind of something you wouldn't want to call somebody who's a friend of yours. Am I wrong on that?
I mean, there's nothing in my contract that says I have to be nice, and there's nothing in our friendship that says I need to say nice words all the time. We troll each other all the time, Aaron. He calls me all the time. He calls me shit all the time. He says things to me, you know. Maybe it's not on camera, but you know, we joke around all the time. You know, it's nothing serious.
Me, they don't want to earn it the hard way, and that's the American way. You know, I grew up in a blue collar family, and I had to earn everything I got. Nothing was given to me. I had to go out there and blood, sweat, and tears to get this world title. There wasn't some fake title that they put on the line for a participation trophy. So, you know, so these kids could be in their safe spaces, you know. I mean, these guys will never touch gold and the undisputed gold, and that's that. That's the truth. Then they're never ever going to be close to an undisputed championship. So they had to make some imaginary, you know, participation trophy up for these losers. Actually, journeymen, if we're being honest. Look at their records. I mean, double-digit losses for both of them. That's hilarious. Oh, my gosh. 50-50 records in the last couple of years for both of them. Since when does being a 50-50 in anything in life get you to a world championship type opportunity? It's ludicrous, and it just really just dims the UFC's brand, and they're just making themselves look stupid. So, you know, good on the UFC for making themselves look dumb and making their brand look even stupider.
I know The Rock is going to be there, and The Rock is putting the belt around the winner's waist. And I know you're a big pro wrestling fan. Are you disappointed that The Rock is getting involved in this fight? I mean, is a part of you thinking The Rock should be putting a belt around possibly your waist, UFC 245 instead?
No, I could care less. You know, I mean, let him do that. Let him go hype up these losers that are never gonna sniff anywhere close to the greatness that I've sniffed. You know, they're not getting calls from the president of the United States. They're not getting texts daily from the first family. You know, they don't have an open invite to the White House. You know,
So I don't know what you make of Colby Covington. He is someone who enjoys being a bit of a professional wrestling heel. We want to play some sound for you here that he delivered, and we want to get the reaction from Jorge Masvidal. This is about you, by the way.
All he cares about is himself. That's all Jorge is a guy that cares for himself. He doesn't care for others, and he doesn't care for anybody unless they can do something for him. And I'm not that guy. I'm not going to always just do stuff for you and then be taken for granted. So, you know, now I passed him up. I'm making more money than him. I'm banging harder chicks than him. I'm doing better in life, and he's just a jealous little.
That's from the Ariel Helwani show. Had you heard that before?
Now I heard the full clip. I had gotten like bits and pieces of it from like friends and text messages. And then I heard a soundbite as well before that one, and he was talking about how the sport is selfish, how he's in it for himself, how he's got no friends, and that's why he trashed another one of our teammates, Dustin Poirier, before his fight, you know. So him saying that stuff about me is like contradicting that, but you just said that's okay because we're in an individual sport, and that's not true. Also, he ripped off my coach. There was his coach. We were with him till his title fight. After he won the title, he owed him a certain amount of money. Didn't pay him. I said, if you don't pay him, I'm going to F you up. My coach got in between it. Doesn't have to be like this. Let it slide, blah, blah, blah. Since then, I ain't talked to the dude. It's been about, I don't know when he won the title, a year and some change. And it is what it is, man. All these words, you know, they do have consequences with me because this guy used to sleep in my couch, used to eat off me because I was the ones with the sponsors. He was just still relatively an amateur, and I was helping this guy out. So it hurts that he would do that in a way just for a like on Facebook, you know, just for a retweet on Twitter. He's doing that to do this to get me and you to talk about him. But it's happened already, and I'm from Miami, so I can't let my city down. I can't let this punk come in here talking. He'll be in the gym. I'll walk in the gym. Guess who leaves right away through the back door? Take a wild guess, everybody.
You were in studio on my show back in 2016. I don't know if you remember. You were here to watch the NCAA wrestling tournament.
Mm-hmm.
And we actually talked a lot. I just listened to the interview again just to remind me of what we talked about. We talked a lot about your roommate, your friend. And the Bisping photo makes me think that this makes me sad that you and Colby are beefing. This makes me sad. You guys were boys. You spoke so highly of him in that interview. I don't know if you remember, but going to Taco Bell late at night.
Yeah. I mean, me and this individual shared a lot of memories, you know.
Yeah, you guys were real friends.
At some point, I would have considered us real friends. Knowing that he'd take to the internet or online to bash me when I had never bashed him, and he just took to bashing it, whether it be for a Facebook like or maybe he's going to get 10 more pay-per-view buys when we do fight. If you would sell out our friendship like that so quick, we never had a friendship. You know, it was all fake. I thought we had a friendship, but I could see from your end to mine, we were never cool, man. You were just using me or whatever the hell, you know, sleeping on my couch. Obviously, you already knew who I was, so how would I get Colby on your show? I'd tell you about my boy Colby. I'd do it with other radio shows, you know. So I just feel like, man, this dude's a punk, you know. And then to really put the nail in the coffin, ripped off my coach. Didn't pay him money. My coach was training him since he's an amateur all the way till he got his title with RDA, and then after that, just ripped him off. When that happened, he died to me, you know. So I really don't like to address him in interviews because nobody, the F knows who he is, especially if they're watching me. They want to see pure violence. They don't want to see pure hugging, you know. So none of my fans really know who this dude is, you know. So that'll be the first and last time we address that peasant on this show, man. But I thought we were friends. We never were, you know. If for a couple dollars you would throw my name under the bus or try to say things, we were never cool, you know.
I know you don't like talking about him, but the fans asked you about Colby yesterday, and you said something. What did you say? Because we couldn't hear you on stage.
That the universe is going to correct that mistake via me. Our time will come. I'll dictate when, and then I will. A lot of people said, you included, I think, that what I did to Ben was a little uncalled for. No, it wasn't. What I'm going to do to Colby's going to be uncalled for. And I can put my life on that.
So, you know, it's a toss-up, but, you know, I'm going to go with Jorge Masvidal only because I want to be the one to end his hype and completely obliterate him inside that octagon and not go to jail for it.